fuck am I looking for? It's a shitty lime. Oh my god. Alex, the Bareback Contessa, and welcome back to my channel. Starting a new series called Soup or Salad. Now, I am a big bean fan. I get a bean subscription box from Rancho Gordo 4 times a year, and I'm always just trying to find new and interesting ways to cook beans. So for this series, I will be taking a pound of beans and showing you how to turn it into a soup and then turning it into a salad. All very seasonal, all very delicious. A combination of cannellini beans and chickpeas and turning them into a pumpkin curry soup and a fall crunch salad. What the fuck am I looking for? Knife, which is right here. Going to start by chopping our aromatics. Now I'm going to be blending this soup, so I'm not really worried about the size right now. I just want everything to be relatively uniform. Okay. Going to add a good amount of olive oil. Going with our aromatics. Soup and a salad are really great for meal prep. They both get better as they sit because the salad has a lot of really hearty greens in it. It's got kale, it's got cabbage, it's got carrots. It's going to hold up really well in the fridge and only get better as it sits. The onions are nice and translucent, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of tomato paste. About, say, 2 tablespoons. It isn't going to make it taste like tomato soup, but it's going to give it a nice depth of flavor. It's going to give it some umami. It's going to just strengthen all of the other kind of soft flavors. So the tomato paste has gotten a little darker. You can see it's starting to stick to the bottom of the pot. So now I'm going to go in with my curry spice. This is what I have. I'm going to start with about a tablespoon because it is spicy. A great opportunity to use whatever kind of curry flavoring you are craving or want to add. That was Bahamian curry. But you could do an Indian curry powder. You could do a Thai curry paste. You could do a Japanese curry cube. Whatever, or leave it a very blank slate. Season it. You can season this with whatever spices you want. And we're just going to let those bloom for about a minute until they get really, really fragrant. All right, now I'm going to go in with this pumpkin puree that I found in the freezer. It's about the equivalent of a 15-ounce can of pumpkin. Reduce some of that pumpkin to concentrate the flavor before we move to the next steps. I'm going to season with a pinch of salt. All right. It has cooked down, starting to stick to the bottom of the pan. So now I'm going to go in with 2 cans of white beans, 4 cups of water. Oh, I'm not wearing my microphone. 4 cups of water. I used water. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of Better Than Bouillon paste. But if you have stock, use that instead. Or just water. It's got enough flavor on its own. This is just, like the tomato paste, this is just going to intensify and deepen all of those flavors. I'm going to transfer this to the stove and then make a little crunchy topping for it, for the soup. I'm going to make a little bit of a crunchy, salty, sweet topping with some pumpkin seeds to go on top of that soup. About a half a cup of pumpkin seeds. All right. Those are starting to pick up some color. They smell really nice and toasty. I gave them a big pinch of salt. I'm going to maybe add a little more. And I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon of maple syrup. Used to a lined baking sheet. Once those cool, we'll break them apart. First thing we're going to do is get 2 pans of chicken. I'm going to season them super simply because I don't feel like thinking about it. But season them with whatever you want. Your salt, pepper, a little garlic powder, and that's it for today. Now put these in a 425 to 450 degree oven for 20 to 30 minutes until they're as crispy as you want them to be. First thing I want to do is make the dressing. And you're going to use the allium of your choice here. Shallots are great in this. I forgot to get shallots at the store, so we're going to go with scallions. Put your finely diced allium in a container. 2 tablespoons of the acid of your choice. Now, I also forgot to get lemons, so I'm going to do lime juice. Oh, that's not a very juicy lime. It's a shitty lime. All right, well, I'm going in half and half with lime juice and about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now you're going to go in with about 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Because my Dijon is running low, I'm going to put my 1/3 of a cup olive oil right into the Dijon. And a big pinch of salt. Ooh, that tastes delightful. I'm going to add a little bit more sugar, a little bit more maple. It's very bright and acidic. When you make a salad dressing, you want it to be almost too intense in flavor because when you mix it in with everything, it will dilute it a lot. Right, time to chop veggies. I am schwitzy. I like to wash my kale after I chop it. I feel like it gets more of those bitter flavors out of it.